Are you sure you're free? What else would I be doing?
Hey everyone, this is Jeff 101 Bronson back today with another sort of collection video. An updated collection video that is, because I have done a video of this many years ago when I first came back to YouTube in 2020, I believe. But I think it's time to revisit my entire TV series collection. I've put a lot of them here to my right, have some to my left. I always say I'm not the biggest TV guy, but I still do have quite a few, TV series and box sets and stuff like that. Yes, I am definitely more of a movie guy. Most of the times I don't really have patience to get into a TV series, especially when it runs, many seasons. Walking Dead is a perfect example. I got into The Walking Dead a few years ago, and I watched up until the sixth season. And the first four seasons or something, I was really binging. By the fifth one, I was struggling to get through it, and by the sixth one, I gave up. It's sort of my attention span, my patience, or whatever you want to call it, sort of ran out, and I didn't get back to it. I'm still stuck on season six, so I really have to get back. But that's the thing. Like a lot of series excuse me, a lot of series when they go out, with a big overarching story like The Walking Dead or whatever, I lose my patience a little bit. I much prefer like old school series where it's episodic, where you just get into an episode. It's not related to a previous one or whatever. Even though, having said that, I still do have a few series where there are overarching episodes and stuff. But yeah, so yeah, majority of what you can expect here are sitcoms. I love sitcoms, American sitcoms and stuff. The first thing I will show you is an animated TV series. And a lot of people don't peg me for an animated series fan, but I do love these particular sort of things. I will get into it. Let's see, what else do I have? Yeah, mostly sitcoms, I would say, and of course, 80s TV show. I think everybody knows what my favorite TV series of all time is, from the 80s. That is definitely, I will show you as well. So yeah, let's get into it without any further. Let's get into all of my TV series and sort of TV stuff that I have in my collection. I do want to say I love The Sopranos, and I've watched The Sopranos like four times on HBO Max, but I still need to get a box set of The Sopranos. So that will be something I will add in the very near future. I want to own physically. I want to own The Sopranos, but that will not be shown in this video because I don't have it yet. But let that be said that I do fucking love The Sopranos. It's probably my second or third favorite. It's hard to choose. It's one of my favorite TV shows of all time. First up, I'm going to show you the animated TV series because all the other stuff I have is live action. So yeah, I might as well get the animated stuff out of the way. Then I think I will show you box sets, and then we go to sort of the singular editions and stuff. So, animated TV series. This is the longest running animated sitcom series ever. It's been going on for over 30 years. I am talking about The Simpsons. Now, I own the first 10 seasons of The Simpsons. I bet a lot of you, again, will be a little bit surprised that I have a collection of the 10 Simpsons seasons that I have. But I love The Simpsons, and I love Family Guy, I love South Park, and those animated shows, which can be viewed by both kids and adult audiences. Well, admittedly, South Park is more for mature audiences, but even as a teenager, I was watching South Park. But anyway, let's get into Simpsons. I love the early editions. They always put some really great design in the covers and in the editions of The Simpsons. This is season 1 of The Simpsons, with only, what is it, 12 or 13 episodes or something like that. 13. Here's the back of it. It has a little J card, which is not a J card that, it's sort of clever how they did this. When you move the set in there, you see a little, it folds out. You can I think this is a very clever design of how to do the J card, and then you have the glossy back, glossy front. I love it how they did this. It's looking through a TV screen. They had some very good design choices for this, and then of course you have the discs. You have an introduction by Matt Groening, the series creator, and of course the character arts and I don't know whatever else he does, but yeah, there you have your 3 discs, and in there you also have a booklet with an episode guide, and it sort of details every episode. I'm not gonna show everything, but it details every episode and the guest star and stuff like that. So yeah, you get an episode guide with every set. So that's the first season, and then we have season 2. They went for a more greenish, teal, bluish, whatever it is, design, color scheme. These look amazing lined up with the lovely colors and stuff. And they also put characters on the side and the spine. Here's Bart and Homer. So yeah, season 2, definitely more episodes. Again, I love how they designed it. They removed it, and again, it's looking to another image through the TV screen. This one doesn't have a J card. This one is the information on the back is there to stay, I guess. But again, same design, digipack. You get, you know, picture of the family, introduction by Matt Groening. These of course are the Dutch edition, so the text is in Dutch and in French as well, because yeah, the Netherlands and France sort of share distribution and stuff. I don't know how it works, but yeah, there you go. There you have your disc. Again, in there is a booklet, manual, I guess, whatever you want to call it, a TV guide, episode guide about all the episodes. Yeah, that's Simpsons season 2. Now Simpsons, of course, has been running for over 30 years, like I said, and the quality of the show has definitely dropped in the last few years, but it's still going. It's still going strong. It's really amazing. Here's season 3. What's cool about season 3 when you own the physical edition, as opposed to when you watch it on the Disney streaming service, this will be the complete 3rd season, because I know on Disney Plus and stuff they have removed one particular episode, and if you want to watch it, you're gonna have to get a DVD of season 3, and it's, I think, yeah, it's the very first episode, Stark Raving Dead, because Michael Jackson is in it. That's why they, yeah, Michael Jackson's cancelled. Anyway, if you want that episode, well, download it somewhere. It's probably still available for online download. But the best bet, of course, and the best way to go always for me is physical. So get the physical edition. Anyway, you remove the set again, and this one again you have a fold out J card thingy, and I love this. You know, sort of cutout of them on the couch, and here they're falling down. They really put some nice thought into designing these. So yeah, and again, this one is the same deal as with the first 2 seasons. Again, you get it's a huge set. You get a you get your discs, again, episode guide and stuff, and again, every disc is different. They have really cool art. I love these releases. I really do. I love having them in my collection. Yeah, so that's season 3. This might be a long one, by the way, so get your drinks, get comfortable. Season 4, I love this one. Blue, well, both the episodes and the design of the box and stuff. Nice blue tint, a lot of characters in the front. One of my favorites here. I love Ralph. Yeah, here's the back of it. On the spine you got Homer and Krusty the Clown. Hey! I can't do many Simpsons. I can do a little bit of C. Montgomery Burns. Ooh, Smithers. Not too great, but I can do him a little bit. I do love this. Like I said, this design a lot, and they changed it a little bit. The booklet with episode guide is now sort of out in the open. It's sort of held together by a little corner there. But look at all these characters here. This is wonderful artwork of all the various Simpson characters that you will encounter in this season. I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah, the booklet is falling out. Yeah, I don't know really much what to say, but I love the Simpsons. Here's season 5, season 5. Excuse me. I'm jumping the gun a little bit. I'm jumping ahead. Yeah. On the spine you get Bart and Principal Skinner. Here's the back with all the episodes again, and then again you open it up. Again, they kept that TV design that, you know, when you remove the box, you look for the TV and there's another image there. There you go. Again, open it up. Look at that ring of fire. And again, another design that shows a lot of the Simpsons characters in this one. I love the red. As you know, I love a red color scheme. Obviously, if you look at my wall. But yeah, Simpsons season 5. That might actually be my favorite season, the 5th one. It's hard to call up. I love pretty much all of the original 10 seasons. I've seen probably up to season 15 or so in total. I've seen various episodes of like the later stuff of the modern recent stuff, but I really should catch up on more Simpsons, but it's hard because there's like a million freaking episodes by this point. But anyway, here's season 6. This is where they sort of change it up a bit. Up until 5, we had the TV design on the back here. They introduce a more gimmicky thing on the cover where it looks like, obviously it's lined up with Homer in this picture holding the magnifying glass. You remove it and this is actually underneath. It was a picture of something else entirely. I do like that design. Yeah, and again, still keeping the if I can get it out, that is. Yeah, the removable J-card thingy. There you go. And then they also changed up for this one how I think this is carried on through the last one that I have. They changed the way that the discs are stored and introduced more gimmicks into the booklet. This time it's called a case file. And then yeah, your discs are stored in this manner with these. I do like this a little bit better, to be honest, because obviously you don't have to pull it out, extend it and stuff. But yeah, there you go. That's season 6. Another season, I should add, that I really love a whole lot. This one, of course, has the cliffhanger ending episode, Who Shot Mr. Burns, part 1. And if you want to find out who did shoot Mr. Burns, you'll have to watch the first episode of season 7, which of course I do have right there. Again, another gimmicky thing where you remove that, and yeah, it's a different picture of Marge. I really do like how they designed these box sets. Before I pull out, let's show you the back. Yeah, another 2 characters on the spine. Here's Mr. Flanders. Yeah. Then you pull out the digi pack, or again, is it a digi pack? Anyway, it doesn't really matter. But again, this one is sort of cinema based, so you have the character sitting in the cinema, you have popcorn, you have a variety knockoff magazine as your episode guide. Again, they put a lot of thought. I really love the effort and stuff that they put into these box sets. But yeah, that's season 7. Let's move ahead to season 8. Season 8, right here, and this one is in the style of sort of pictures and memories and picture books and stuff. And again, gimmicky thing. Yeah, different thing on the yeah. Here's the back. Let's pull it out. All right, Baby Maggie. I love Maggie. Yeah, so it's done in the booklet is a photo book, photo album. And yeah, pictures is the theme for this design. So it's the characters taking pictures of themselves. Yeah, it's, again, I love just how much sort of, not one box design is the same from the other in terms of the idea sets into it and the characters and stuff. It could have been very easy to just recycle the same images and stuff for the box sets, but they didn't. They chose very different art and stuff for every season. So anyway, here's season 9. This one has the 200th episode. Man, can you believe it's been 200 already by season 9? Imagine how many episodes we have now by season, what are they up to, 34, 35? It's crazy to think about. But yeah, this one had the 200th episode. I think this is a celebration sort of theme to it. I should show the characters on the spine. It's Cletus and his wife. What is she called? Brenda or something? No, Darlene. I can't remember. I should know this because I'm a big fan, obviously. But anyway, the discs here are done in sort of record labels, and you have a Rolling Stone magazine knockoff for the episode guide. Again, a different design, a different sort of idea put behind it, and I love it. I really, really do. So yeah, the last season that I have to show you right here is season 10. I've only watched season 10 once. I really have to get back and revisit a lot of the other seasons I've watched too many times. But yeah, it's finding the time for it, isn't it? Sometimes I do like to put on random discs, random episodes of The Simpsons, you know, when I'm off on a Saturday or whatever in the weekend. But anyway, here's your digipack. This one is in the form of a Simpsons Take a Studio Tour, so that also carries over to the back. Again, I really, really love just how they did these box sets. I've said it now a few times, but I really, really do. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is the front picture. Let's slide that back in. So yeah, those are the first 10 seasons of. Whoa. And if you have them all in a pile like this, it's also pretty heavy. These fuckers are heavy. Yeah, those are the first 10 seasons right there of The Simpsons. I will probably get maybe a little bit more. I know they're released up to season 20. That's another thing about Disney owning The Simpsons nowadays. Because of course Simpsons by Fox and Disney owns Fox. They also stopped putting out, of course, physical releases for The Simpsons. The last season that you can get on DVD is the 20th season. So maybe I will one day complete it and get it up to season 20. And I really, really hope that they will change their mind. Even though the quality is lesser and stuff, there's still people that's going to buy it. I mean, if they release season 20 to 35 and up until the most recent or whatever, I will still probably get it just to get a complete, you know, collection. Anyway, let's move over to box sets. Took us 20 minutes just to get to The Simpsons again. Can you believe that? Can you believe how long this one is going to be? I'm just going to start with my favorite TV show of all time, and I got the cool Blu-ray collection of it, the A-Team. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, you can hire and should hire the A-Team. And this one is the great one, that the great limited collector's edition that came with a autographed card by Dirk Benedict and Dwight Schultz, of course, Faze and Murdoch on the A-Team, which I do have framed. Probably will show that maybe a little bit at the end, but and this one also comes with audio commentary on select episodes by Dirk Benedict and Dwight Schultz. Yeah, so but these are all 5 seasons on Blu-ray, and I love it. I love it. So yeah, nothing really further on. It's my nostalgia-wise, it's still my favorite TV series of all time. If I say it even without nostalgia, I'll probably still say it's my favorite TV series of all time. But again, it's close because you also have The Sopranos, you also have Dexter, which I will show you in just a few minutes. Man, there's so many great shows, but I'll freaking love the A-Team. What do we go for next? Yeah, let's go with these. Let's go with these little sets again. This one isn't ending special. I know this one has a Blu-ray and DVD release and stuff in the UK, and I think Germany even has a great Blu-ray edition of it. But it's my Dutch DVD collection set of all the episodes of The Persuaders, early 70s. Roger Moore, Tony Curtis. This is the Dutch title. Of course, the discs and the episodes are in English and stuff. You know, unlike other countries in Europe, we don't dub our movies and TV series. We watch with subtitles. So even though they do translate titles for some reason, but anyway, The Persuaders. I love the series. I love everything about it. I wish there was more of it. But sadly, of course, both Roger Moore and Tony Curtis are no longer with us. It's never going to happen. But there should have been a revival TV movie or something. I mean, this show was pretty popular at one point. But speaking of popular, the complete set on DVD of Miami Vice, all 5 seasons of this hit television show of the 80s. Freaking love everything about Miami Vice. The style, the clothes, the cars, the music, the actors, the great guest stars. This is a fantastic. This is another one of my all-time favorite shows, and I've got to be careful because I don't like the way that they sort of package this. Yeah, there you go, another loose disc, which is a problem with this set. There you go back there. But yeah, all the discs are sort of stored in there like that. I'm not the biggest fan of it. It sometimes leads to loose discs and stuff, but hey, one day I will upgrade this to Blu-ray. I know there's a Blu-ray edition of it, so one day I will say goodbye to that one. But in a similar style that, I have another one of my favorite TV shows, a complete series of Knight Rider. Also in that sort of thick, fat pack sort of collection. Yeah, all the episodes, all the, what is it? There's also 5 seasons of this, isn't it? Doesn't say. I can't remember, to be honest. 3, 4 seasons, 5 seasons. What is it? Season 4. Oh, see, there's 4 seasons. Okay, there you go. Okay, no loose discs with this one, so that's good. But yeah, there you go. All the discs and stuff are housed in there. So yeah, that's Knight Rider. Yeah, I might as well make our introduction to the sitcoms that I have. And here's the German complete DVD set of my favorite sitcom of all time, Married with Children. Again, German title. And you can watch them all in English, and that's what I do. I really don't like dubs, so I watch them in the original English language. But yeah, there you go. You have you pull this out. Ugh. And you have 2 packs there of all the seasons. There's 11 seasons of Married with Children, and I love everything about this series. Oh, looks like we got a loose disc here as well. Let's fix that. Get back in there. There we go. And you also have a episode guide on the left there. Yeah, describing all the episodes on which disc and stuff. And again, it's designed like this. Yeah. Do hope that's coming across on camera. I think so. So yeah, this first part has season 1 through 6, and then on this one you have season 7 through 11. Hey, 7 through 11, that rhymes. So yeah, the complete Married with Children collection. Like I said, it's my favorite sitcom of all time. Ed O'Neill, Christina Applegate, Katie Segal, what's his name, David Faustino. I love every character and I love the family. It's a wonderful, wonderful TV show. It baffles me that sometimes I meet people that say they haven't seen an episode, they don't know the series. I'm like, oh my, it's an essential, and it's so good. It's a really good show. Yeah, let's have another one from my childhood, because I think until now I've been picking stuff from my childhood, so you might laugh at me for this one. People that know the show, but I love this series, Charmed. It's a huge guilty pleasure. I know it's not Shakespearean. It's not a series, you know, that's meant to be taken seriously. But it was a very, very popular show. They made 8 seasons of this one here, Charmed. I watched a lot of it when I was a kid, but I have to be honest, there's 8 seasons. I'm proud, and every time I try to go through the series, by the end of season 6, I always sort of tune out, and again I want to do something different after that, and I completely ignore the last 2 seasons. I don't think I've ever seen the end of this show. I really must rectify that, but I've never really watched it all the way through the end. Again, it just goes to show you, even if I love a TV show, not always can they, hold my attention for the entirety. So one day I will get to watch the end and the finale and stuff, and how this story ends. But I haven't yet. But I do love the series from all the stuff that I have seen so far. Especially, let's not kid ourselves. For me, it's the first 3 seasons that really are, worth the price of admission. Because they have, Shannon Dorothy in it, and of course, she and Alyssa Milano didn't get along. So her character was, well, should I say it as a spoiler? She departed the series by season 4, and they brought in what's her face, Rose McGowan for the rest. That was a big thing for me where I was like, the series was still good, but I preferred it with Shannon Dorothy, to be honest. But anyway, you can't win them all. Well, yeah, there you go, Charmed. Yeah, like I said, it's I grew up on it. And I got the complete set for a really good deal, because usually they can be pricey to get, the box set of all the 8 seasons. But I got it for a good deal, so I figured, let's get it. But I never watched it to the end, so yeah, there you go. Yeah, let's go to another sitcom. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, all 6 seasons in a box right here. I love this series. Not a big fan of Will Smith anymore after, of course, the incident at the Oscars. But this show, the show that really made him, I do really love, and I love all the characters. Uncle Phil, bless him, may he rest in peace. I love Uncle Phil. Yeah, Jeffrey, the butler. I love all the characters in this show, and I love the comedy. I love the humor. I love the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So yeah, there's all 5 seasons on DVD. Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, Season 5, and Season 6. Season 4, of course, has probably Will Smith's best performance ever still, maybe. The episode, you guys know the episode I'm talking about. I'm talking about the emotional one, the one that really showed, Will Smith, can really act and stuff, and that one. Don't want to spoil it for people that haven't seen it, but it's probably one of the most emotional episodes ever on a sitcom. It sure gets me every time, I can tell you that. But yeah. Yeah, let's stick with box sets. Let's go with another sitcom. This is a box set on Blu-ray of Friends. Yes, I know people are divided in the community. There's people that absolutely hate the show. People that love the show. I love it. Is it overplayed on TV a lot and Comedy Central stuff? Fuck yeah. It's like every time, like Comedy Central, let's put this into context. I really don't watch any mainstream TV anymore. If I do, it's probably Comedy Central. It's usually Comedy Central, or it's pretty much only, I should say, Comedy Central, because, they have South Park on there, or Family Guy. I usually tune into an episode of those series if I can, if I do put the TV on. But most of the time when I switch to it, it's Friends. And I love Friends, but they fucking overplay that show. However, having it on Blu-ray and just being able to, like, hey, I want to revisit those episodes again and that episode, that works for me. So I love owning it on Blu-ray here. I love owning it in this set. Again, 11 seasons. It was a popular show for a reason, guys. So, loved or hated, it was popular. What we go for next? Yeah, as long as we're on the Blu-ray. Not nearly every season, of course, but I own the first 3 seasons of Baywatch on Blu-ray. I do have to get the others, but these are the German editions. Baywatch season 1. We all watch this show for the beach shots and the ocean photography, don't we? Yeah. And of course the awesomeness that is David freaking Hasselhoff and Erika Leniak. We should move on. Yeah, we watch it for the beach shots, obviously, for the photography. Season 2, again with Erika Leniak. Anyway, season 2. Yeah, I know that, again, Baywatch is not high art or anything, but I do love Baywatch. Still have to get all the other seasons to complete the collection, but so far this is the last one I have, season 3, which introduces, of course, Pamela Anderson. moving on. um, so we've covered. I'm trying to keep track of what I covered and what I haven't. So let's put that to the side there. Yeah, let's go to Steven Seagal. You know, Steven Seagal has some TV stuff. Shockingly. So yeah, it's a True Justice series. I do own Steven Seagal's True Justice, as of course I own pretty much everything that Seagal has done. So of course I own this. Yeah, TV series, but they turned sort of into more TV movies. They combined episodes for this set for the Dutch release, and yeah, that did get even more. So you have the True Justice Collection Part 2, even more Seagal. If you want more Seagal, if you want Seagal, the man, the myth, the legend, in the flesh, in reality, you know, without him playing a character, watch this reality show, the Steven Seagal Lawman. Yes, this was a thing, and I freaking love it. This is so entertaining because it's so obviously all staged and definitely a reality show. But no, I love it. I love watching just how delusional this guy is. How he really thinks, he really believes he's a cop. He really does. And the guys that they have on the force with him, they encourage him. It's bizarre. It's crazy, but it's so entertaining. If you ever want to pass a few hours, have a good laugh and stuff, and just be entertained, Steven Seagal Lawman. Hate or love Steven Seagal, but the man has entertained us, for better or worse, for years. And he's just the gift that keeps on giving. Yeah, let's go with another sitcom, Lighten the Mood. Another childhood favorite. I loved watching this growing up, and I still watch it to this day. 2.5 Men, the only seasons that count, up until season 8. Because after that, nah. But yeah, let's go. I really should replace this because this box set is falling apart on me. It's had its better days, but it's still the discs, and that's all that counts. The discs work. But here's season 1 of 2.5 Men, the very first season from 2003. Is when the show started. Yeah, 2003. Can't believe it. It's been that long. Yeah, season 2. Moved into a little flatter design for the box, for the set. I remember buying this one in the shop back in the day, season 3. Yeah, got this one with pocket money that I got. And after the school day was over, at like 3 p.m. or whatever, I went to the thing and got home with 2.5 Men and watched it for the rest of the evening before going to sleep and going to school again. But anyway, a little side tangent, a little reminiscing. Season 4, I really love this one. This is probably my favorite season of 2.5 Men. I love this one. This one has also seen better days. I have to replace this one. Now the front is okay, but it's the back. Oh my god, this one has seen better days for sure. I can't believe what the fuck I did with this. I have to get it replaced. But again, it's the discs that matter the most, of course, and they're intact. Season 6. Actually, this might be my favorite season. It's hard to call. Season 4 or 6. Those two really are sort of like the pinnacle for me. But yeah, another great season here. Second to last season. Yes, I said that. Yeah, there you go. Season 7. This is the one where they introduce, Chelsea. Who has always probably been my favorite female character on the show, with obvious reasons. And then the final season, in my opinion, that really matters. Season 8. This, as far as I'm concerned, is the final season. This is the last one I had Charlie Sheen in before he went crazy, of course, and there was a big fallout between him and the producer, and then he got recasted with Ashton Kutcher. Now I love Ashton Kutcher. I love the 70s show, but I don't love him in the 2.5 Men series. Wasn't a fan of his character. He couldn't hold a candle to Charlie Sheen and what he did on the show. So yeah, season 8 for me is the final season of 2.5 Men as far as I'm concerned. We'll never own the rest of them. unless I really feel completely crazy for some reason. But anyway, yeah, you know what? Let's move on to a more serious, dark series. One that was recommended to me back in 2020. It's not a show I've seen in my childhood or anything. This is one I came to very late. It was recommended to me by none other than our very own Carlos, Eastwood for Life fan. And it is the Michael C. Hall starring TV series Dexter. I freaking love Dexter. Carlos recommended this one to me. We had the show on, I believe it was Amazon Prime at the time here in the Netherlands. So I decided to give it a go. Carlos was really recommending it. He was saying, you know, how great it is. He loved it a lot. I was like, yeah, okay, let's give it a shot. And I watched the first episode. I was like, oh, fuck yeah. I watched the second episode. I watched the third, I watched the fourth, I watched the fifth, I watched the sixth, all in one night. And I was hooked. And the next day I watched the rest of the third season, and I pretty much binge watched my way through the end of the series, season 8. Of course, there has been a new series that came out, you know, recently, Dexter New Blood, which I still have to get. But these are the first 8 seasons in this German box set. Let's show it to you. Let's open it up. You open it up here at the top, which I always feel like you could break the paper, or you know, it's always very inconvenient to get your hand in there and open up the top. I wish they did this a little bit better. Almost got it. There we go. You see what I mean? You always feel like you destroy it when you open it up. But anyway, you do open it up, and it's sort of the same design as these sets a little bit. Not. You know, let's just get it out. You know, there's a season 5 through 8 in this one, and obviously this one is season 1 through 4, which a lot of people that know the series will say it's the best part is season 1 through 4. It sort of gets a little more stale after that. Yeah, it's not a bad way to store the disc. It's not like the Knight Riders and stuff. It's a little better. It's a little more easier to get this out, to get the discs, and no loose discs, which is good. But yeah, Dexter season 1 through 4, Dexter season 4, 5 through 8. There you go. And if anybody hasn't seen Dexter, and if anybody hasn't got into the show, whatever, take it from me, it's highly, highly recommended. Again, especially those first 4 seasons, they might be some of the best seasons in the history of television as far as I'm concerned. And another tip I will give you if you want to get into this, go into it as blind as possible. Don't watch people talk about it. Don't watch trailers or recap stuff. Just put on the first episode, watch it. Watch the second episode. And if you're not hooked by the second or at least the third episode, well, then you're not going to like the show. But if you do, you will be hooked. I guarantee you, you will be hooked by the third episode. I was hooked by the first episode, but definitely by the third one, you will be hooked. So yeah, Dexter. Freaking love it. Can't sing its praises enough. So we have a couple of more bits. Yeah, let's go into another childhood sitcom. I wish they would release the entire series. They've only released the first 2 seasons on DVD, which I think is very, very stupid and odd, but it's according to Jim. You can get these in Germany. These are the German ones. I think the US has released all the seasons, but they are printed extremely expensive. So I got the first 2 seasons from Germany, and now why has Germany not released the others? That's what I freaking want to know. I think I know why. I think this is also... So I think Disney might own it now. Maybe that's part of it. But I wish they would release this series. You know, they would put out the other seasons in Germany. It's weird because I was in the store in Germany where I picked these up. And I picked them up. I was like, wait a minute, where's season 3? Where's season 4? Where's, the rest? And I thought maybe they had sold out. They were waiting for the next shipment of stock. So I came back a week later. They still only had season 1 and 2 there. And then I asked the guy in the store, I said, where's the rest? Oh, we don't have them. They don't make them. They haven't put them out yet. And that was 5 years ago. And they still haven't put them out yet. So I do love this series. Again, this was one that was on Dutch TV, where I pretty much watched everything. But yeah, the only one I can own physically as of now is the first two. I will one day own the rest of it, but that's what I got so far. Yeah, let's go to another iconic actor in a similar vein of Steven Seagal, who has also done television. And this particular famous iconic actor got a start really in a TV series, in a Western TV series, and in the 50s, late 50s, ran for the mid 60s. I'm talking about Rawhide, rolling, 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 keep the doggies moving, Rawhide. Yeah, I do love this show. I haven't seen everything of it yet. I only got this year and a half, 2 years ago, something like that. And I've made my way through like, I want to say the first sort of 4 or 5 seasons. I mean, I don't think this one really has seasons. It's a little economical how they store the disc. They're all in these plastic sleeves. Let me show you. So this is how you get your disc in there. They're protected in these plastic sleeves. I won't say I'm the biggest fan of it, but I don't mind it either. Yeah, it's a weird. However, you do have an episode. This is what I do. This is perfect. I can show you exactly where I am because I got the disc that I'm supposed to put in next. Put that in the middle of the booklet so I know when I get back to it where I am, because I haven't watched an episode in a while. Let's see. Oh, I'm still in season 1. Pardon me then. Yeah, this is the disc I'm at right now. It's disc DVD 5 of the first season. I actually thought I had seen more, but turns out I haven't. Wow, I really need to catch up then on this series. Let's put that to the side because that's where I am. But yeah, I do like, again, you have an episode guide of every disc. It details, every episode that is on a particular disc. It also has the guest stars. It has pictures in there. Let's see if I can find. There's one episode with Charles Bronson, and they actually have his picture in here. I think it's from the last season, or one of the last seasons. Oh yeah, here he is. Look at that, Charles Bronson, right there. He's in season 8, episode 10, Duel at Daybreak, and this first aired in 1965 on the 16th of November. There you go. I definitely have to watch that episode. I've only seen clips of it on YouTube. I have to watch that full episode. I really have to watch the rest of the series. I mean, I've been really slacking on it. Again, I thought I had watched more, but I thought I've made it through a few seasons, but no. Barely made it 5 discs in. But, again, from what I have seen, I do really like the formula. Again, it's an episodic TV show. It's black and white. Westerns, again, Westerns is not for everyone, but I do like it as a Western show. I mean, I've seen some of the odd few Western TV series of this era, like Bonanza and Gunsmoke, and I think I'm forgetting about another famous one. My mind's gone blank, but I've seen a few of those series, a few episodes, and I can say, for me, this is the most sort of watchable one, obviously, because of Clint Eastwood. I think later on in the series, he actually takes over more as the lead. I think, and from what I've seen so far, he's sort of more second fiddle to, where was he? To Eric Fleming's character. But I do believe, from what I've heard, he sort of takes over a little bit more as lead towards the later seasons. So I can't wait to get through that. I always do want to see more Clint. And yeah. So yeah, I don't have much left. I only have a few bits and pieces left. Another sitcom. All seasons of Modern Family. Again, this is a modern show. No pun intended. Started in 2011, and all through my sort of mid-teens to, well, a few years ago. I think 2020, 2021 is when the final season came out. Really sort of, it's a modern show that I really follow from day one pretty much. Yeah, Modern Family again with Ed O'Neill. I loved him a lot in Married with Children. I think he's fantastic in Modern Family as well. Do prefer him as Al Bundy, but this is a great show as well. And of course, you have the lovely Sofia Vergara in this one. I love all the characters, the Dunphy family, and so I love Modern Family. Let's just quickly go through all the seasons. Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, Season 5. Now, they all come with slipcovers right up until Season 7, which we're gonna get, Season 6 here first, and then Season 7. Now, they've all had a white design, now they have a black design for some reason for this one. I think it's because they're all wearing white in the picture. But then, they omit the slipcovers. The bane of my existence is really, why couldn't we get slipcovers for the rest? But anyway, DVD of Season 8. I do remember this season. It definitely was around this time where I followed it on TV and was waiting for the next one to air. Yeah, Season 9, Season 10, and the final season, Season 11. Everybody's sad because it's over, and certainly I was. I wish this could continue for another 10 seasons. This should be the live action Simpsons, really. No. Anyway, so I only have a few bits and pieces left. Yeah, let's go for this series. Yeah. Haven. Now, this is a TV series that was originally aired on the Sci-Fi Channel. Back in the day when this aired, we actually had the Sci-Fi Channel here in the Netherlands. We don't have it anymore. But yeah, they did also put them out, all seasons in the Netherlands. They only put the first one out on Blu-ray and the rest is DVD, sadly. I do know in the UK that they put the rest of the seasons out on Blu-ray, so I might get the UK Blu-ray editions. But Haven, based on the Stephen King story, novella. The reason I actually got into this series is because of the main actress in it, Emily Rose, right there on the cover. She was actually in the Uncharted games, which is probably my favorite game series of all time, a gaming franchise series, whatever you want to call it. I love all 4/5 of the Uncharted games. Obviously, I played it on my channel. You guys might have seen my playthroughs of those games. I love the Uncharted games, and she was Elena from Uncharted. She headlined the TV series for 6 seasons, and it's actually pretty good. And there's one episode that Nolan North actually appears in, who plays Nathan Drake in the Uncharted games, the main character. So there was an Uncharted reunion on this. I think that's in Season 3. So that's why I got into it, because I heard that she's in it, and I heard that there was an episode with both of them in it. I was like, okay, I gotta watch the show, so I watched it. And actually, it turned out, aside from my Uncharted connection to it, it turned out to be a pretty damn good series in my opinion. It's really underrated. Not too many people talk about it. But let's quickly dive through all the seasons. The first one, Season 1, and this is definitely a series where it's a little episodic, but then it also has overarching sort of plots. So it's a little mixture of both. Where it's sort of presented at first like a mystery of the week sort of thing, where every episode she's solving a different thing, and there's sort of weird paranormal supernatural elements. Of course, it's based on a Stephen King property, so you can expect that. But then towards the later seasons in particular, it sort of deviates from the monster of the week, mystery of the week sort of thing, and it really becomes a interwoven sort of connected story and stuff, and it sort of becomes more of a character piece. And there's still supernatural elements and stuff, don't get me wrong, but there's definitely a shift later on in this particular series. I do recommend it for those that haven't seen or heard of it. I really do. And again, don't watch anything before and just dive into it. Just give it a watch, give it a shot. Yeah, Season 2 right there. And then I do think Season 3 is my favorite, not just because of that one episode where there's pretty much an Uncharted reunion, but the story in this season, and the everything really works in this one in season 3. And for wrestling fans, Edge actually plays a main role on the series. I think from season 2 onwards. I think he was introduced in the second season. Yeah, Edge. He's credited by his real name as Adam Copeland, but of course we all know him as the rated R superstar for the wrestling fans among us. That is the rated R superstar Edge. So yeah. Here's season 4. This is, you can see where it sort of went darker and stuff. It's definitely by this point. I do love it still by this point. I love every season of Haven. I don't think it has a bad season, but it definitely got darker by season 4 if you compare it, especially in the covers. It's a bit more light, you know. And they really went for darkness for the last 3 seasons. And here's the last season. And they did a weird thing with season 5 and 6. Really, for me, it's season 5 and season 6, but they call it season 5 part 1 and season 5 part 2. But really, guys, it's just season 5 and season 6. Come on, let's not kid ourselves. I love the finale. This is actually one of the few TV series I've ever seen that has a decent, good finale. A lot of TV finales has left us mad, upset, sad, and not in the sad way for the characters and stuff, but sad because this is how they ended it. I think they really ended this one on the best way they could do it. So yeah, if you want a good TV show that really, for me, just stays good all the way through and ends in a really good manner as well, yeah, give Haven a shot. I definitely recommend it. Yes, there are some supernatural sci-fi elements, whatever, in there, but I think it's really well done. Again, I'm a Stephen King fan as well, and yes, it's based on a particular story, and they sort of go away from that a little bit. It still really feels Stephen King-esque, so yeah. Well, so wrapping up now, I've got a last few bits to show you. As I previously did talk about games and Uncharted with Haven, here's another game related, well, definitely game related, because it's based on one of the best, if not the best, video games ever made in the last 20 years for sure. I'm talking about the HBO series, The Last of Us. What a fantastic series. Absolutely love everything about this show. I love the game. I really have to do a full playthrough of the game on my channel. Not so much the second game was, but definitely the first one. And yeah, it's the 4K edition box set that I got from Germany. Even if you're not a fan of the game, if you haven't played the game, because I think everybody that plays it is a fan of it, but if you haven't played the game and you don't know anything about it, I would say you can still watch this show and really get something out of it, really enjoy it. So The Last of Us TV series, I can't wait for season 2. I can't wait to see what they do with it. I think they will follow the second game, which will probably turn a lot of people off a little bit, maybe. And that's, I think, understating it, if they really do what they did in the second game. But this first season, it's magical, it's fantastic. And then last up, I got a TV series with Sylvester Stallone, of course. This is his current thing that he's doing, Tulsa King. This is the first season. Can't wait for season 2. Absolutely love Tulsa King. Sly gives such a fantastic performance as Dwight, the Gentleman Freddy. I got this as a gift from Carlos Eastwood for Life, and this is his note that's still in there. Yeah, Tulsa King. Can't wait for season 2. These are definitely the 2 shows that at the moment, their second seasons, I can't wait to see, for good or bad. You know, I probably know for a fact that the second season of Tulsa King will be probably fantastic. I know that this one will probably be fantastic as well, but in a different way. And I know if they follow the game, the second game, because of course this first season follows the first game, and the idea is that the second season is going to follow the second game. If they really follow the second game, I can't wait for the controversy that will ensue. The controversy that will ensue will probably be massive. I can't wait for it. So yeah, Tulsa King, Last of Us. And with that, I think I covered every TV series that I have in my collection, looking around to see if I haven't missed anything amidst all the chaos, because I gotta really do some good cleaning after this, because I got all these fuckers just laying about. Yeah, that's it. I think now I literally covered everything in my collection of TV series. So all that's left to do now is wrap up. Before I do, let me know down below what some of your favorite TV shows are. Do you love some of the ones that I have? I mean, a lot of these are mainstream, popular series in the zeitgeist and stuff. Well, with the exception of maybe something like Steven Seagal Lawman, but you know. Anyway, let me know down below some of your favorite TV series and sitcoms and stuff like that. Are you a fan of The Walking Dead? Are you looking forward, just like me, to the second season of Last of Us and Tulsa King? Are you a Dexter fan? Let me know all those things down below. Always love to interact with you guys. So with that having been said, this has been 101 Bronson, wrapping up my complete TV series collection overall overview. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Anyway, thank you all for watching so much. Stay safe and healthy. Take care of yourselves. Keep punching. I'll see you all in the next video. Have a good one. So long for now.